Hello, YouTube. So my name's Alex, and I know for the longest time I've been posting guitar videos to my YouTube, and I wanted to bring a little change of pace and do something I think I need to do just for the sake of just helping other people with similar experiences that I've been through, and to finally just kind of get them off my chest. Maybe it's like a method of therapy outside of therapy, which is what I'm getting, by the way. So don't worry about that department if it gets like too deep. But anyway, like it probably won't be in this video, but really, I just want to share like what my experiences were, and so other people can get through them. I'm not saying use my exact methods exactly to make it past, but just kind of apply your own your own methods to this. But here's what I went through. And my first part of this is going to be talking about surviving homelessness. And in multiple, like, the different scenarios, I guess. But I'm going to assume that most people that are going to experience homelessness, if they haven't already, is going to be in a city. A big metropolitan area, fucking super crowded. And yeah, it's there are resources though that you can use to your advantage. Like pretty much almost every city I've been in has some type of homeless shelter for either men or women. And if you don't have one in your area, I would heavily consider relocating, because doing homelessness on the street is absolutely god awful, and you're way more exposed to the elements. Um, but yeah, usually they're called rescue missions or just men's shelters if they're like secular. But I'm in the Midwest, and like not like kind of like the southern part of the Midwest. So yeah, I'm technically in the Bible Belt, so there's a shit ton of religious organizations that do it. So they go by different rules. A lot of it's Christian stuff, Christian based, and so they're gonna have more stricter rules. But if you prefer that over just freezing your ass off in the cold, waiting for someone to like beat, rob, or rape you, so like. Yeah, or the cops to hassle you. That's another thing. So, yeah, if you prefer staying in a homeless shelter, I'd prefer that over sleeping on the street. So, but if you do have to sleep on the street, I'm going to prepare you for that, or at least I'm going to tell you to everything you can do to to survive your best out there, and so somewhat thrive, I guess. You're going to need food and water. First and foremost, you can get those from the mission without having to stay there and abide by all their rules. You can just go into the mission, eat. Sometimes they'll give you like a bottle of water, but keep a bottle to keep water in, some kind of fluids to keep yourself hydrated. And what I used to do is I used to have little salt packets on me, iodized salt, because iodine, you take a little pinch of salt, put it on your tongue, swallow it. It's kind of like taking electrolytes, and it helps your body absorb that water, and actually that's what hydrates you. Is it keeps your cells absorb that fluid, and that's what the actual hydration is about. It's just not just drinking water, but that can help. But I've also lived on just water before. The more you drink, the better. But yeah, always keep one of those on you. Have a backpack. Have a pretty sizable, durable backpack to have on you, and a watch if you don't have a phone. And sometimes they'll give out government phones on the street, and all you'll need to do is prove you're on some kind of government benefit, which you can get on those, but we can talk about that maybe in another video. But utilize every resource that is available to you that is free until you can maybe find yourself a job. And then I've had a job for many months while I was homeless. I was walking, taking the bus, all that good stuff, until I could save up and buy a car, which you could also live in. I'm gonna have a whole separate video over that. So there's a lot coming up, a lot cooking up. So but yeah, you're gonna need a backpack. You're gonna need to roll all your like at least a spare change of clothes in there, and a way to wash your clothes, of course, and laundromats, usually in every city, all over the place. If you're in a bigger one, or maybe if you're in a small town, it'll have like one little laundromat. But yeah, keep your clothes clean because you'll start to get rashes, boils, like really big zits, and they'll turn into something like this if you don't take care of it. So yeah, you don't want that happening to you. So what else? Food. Usually missions are handing out food, but if you can't, I mean, if you have to, if you're starving, like just physically just starving and dying, steal food. Okay, like I know like I shouldn't tell anyone to like commit any crimes, but if you are starving to death, man, and there's no like crops around you, you're in a concrete jungle, or I mean, before like I would steal anything, I would like go to a dumpster or a trash can or ask at any restaurants if they're throwing out food, or go to a church. Sometimes churches will hand out food because usually church people are good natured people generally, not all of them, but most of them that I ran into. So churches will give out food. They'll give out hygiene supplies too, which you're going to need to keep yourself clean. If you're going to be homeless, I would say you might as well be a clean homeless person and not that like dirty one everyone wants to avoid. Plus, that'll also make you unhireable. So I would keep yourself like all hygiened and whatnot. Keep your teeth clean. Keep your hair, your body clean. And here's something the Marine Corps taught me when I had my stint in there. Baby wipes. Use baby wipes as a shower. It's called like we call them grunt showers back there, but like fucking anyway, that's how Marines take showers in the field without any running water or anything. Baby wipes, dude. Just wipe your whole ass down, and then discard of them properly. Have a little trash bag on you to carry around for your own personal trash because you don't want to like leave stuff around. People get pissed off at that, and they'll start to see you as a nuisance. And what are they going to do? They're probably going to run to the cops, which are going to hassle you and probably throw you in jail. So another piece of advice I've got is I guess I would stay away from other homeless people. Don't make friends. Don't. Do not make friends while you are homeless. Unless you know, like you've known them for years, you can trust them. I would not make friends on the street because a lot of them are going to screw you over. They're mentally ill and they're in survival mode just like you. They're going to steal from you. They're going to screw you over. They're going to set you up. Or they're just going to straight go nuts and attack you because I've had that happen before. So stay away from other homeless people. Usually they're mentally dinged to the point where they can't exist around like other people. So they wander the streets. They're in and out of jail. They're in and out of mental wards. Stay the hell away from them. Learn to be your own friend. Sadly, but hey, get a little human contact, but talk to people that are like normal in the head. Not dinged out yet. Like get little bits of conversation out of them and then go on your own way. Shelter, anywhere with an awning. But I would advise sleeping out in the open. Hide yourself as much as you can. Dude, sleep in a bush if you have to. Wrapped in a blanket or a sleeping bag or whatever. By the way, have one of those handy. Like enough to wrap yourself with. Your entire body. And sleep with your clothes on, definitely. Definitely sleep with your clothes on, because some nights it gets chillier than others, and you're going to want to layer up. Maybe throw a hand warmer in your sleeping bag, so that'll warm you up during the night if it's cold. If it's hot, you can strip off your shirt probably, but keep your socks on. You don't have to keep your shoes on, I wouldn't say, unless you're really desperate and you got to like run at a moment's notice. It's depending on the situation. If you got yourself enough concealment and cover, you can take your shoes off, unless you have to make a dash real quick. But always, also another thing the military taught me that carries over to this: clean socks, spare sets of clothes. Always keep those on you. Your feet are gonna get fucked up because you're gonna be walking all day. All day. If you don't have a car, you're not homeless with a car. Like say you're on the street like I was for a long time, for like years on and off. Without a car, without shelter, without help, any type of help, no financial, no nothing. And if you're lucky, you're on food stamps and like government health insurance. By the way, you might need health insurance. Hospital stays might become a thing. because life is, and the streets are just completely unpredictable. You can't really gauge what's going to happen all the time. But yeah, I would be looking for a job while you are homeless so you can get yourself out of that situation, because the only people that get out of homelessness and really truly make it out are the people that don't want to be fucking homeless, because it sucks. It sucks. It almost drove me to the S word. Let's just call it the S word, okay? So yeah, it almost drove me to that many times. Just all this hardship, yeah, it's gonna bring you down. But that's why you try to get with like-minded people. I would suggest going to bars and meeting people there, just socializing a little bit. Don't look homeless. Even if you are homeless, I would suggest not looking homeless. You'll be way more approachable that way. People will won't mind talking to you if you're dressed. If you're dressed, I wouldn't say nice, but not like shit. And if you don't smell like shit or anything like that, then you're good. If you look relatively clean and okay, then yeah, just But yeah, that's a big help, especially with jobs. A lot of people don't like to hire dirty homeless people. So yeah, hygiene's important still. A space to store any extra stuff you have that you can't carry around with you all day, because it's going to get heavy. Rucking all day is going to get pretty difficult, and especially if you live in a place that's not flat, where all the sidewalks and roads are just like a very hilly, mountainous area. Maybe if you're out west, but yeah. So what was I even going to say? I don't know. I got lost. But anyway, wherever you pick to sleep for the night, make sure you get you get some kind of place where not too many people are going to cross paths with. I've even slept on not like under like a ping pong table that was under an awning, but it was completely out in public in the town square. I've slept under one of those before and nothing happened, but that's not to say that nothing's going to happen. Keep a weapon on you. That's a good thing to bring up. Keep a weapon on you, whether it be like whatever kind of weapon you. If you don't have a gun, then use a I would use a knife. I would carry knives all the time with me, and I'd have to pull them. Usually, if you pull them, it's enough to scare them away. Some of those guys have knives too. Some people have guns. Do not pull that as a last resort. I'm going to die type situation. Like if you know it's over if you don't use everything to your advantage that you have on you, especially that knife. Yeah, just don't pull that to threaten anybody. Don't, honestly, avoid confrontation. You don't know what anyone has out there. You could get yourself K'd off pretty quickly, and yeah, that wouldn't be good. So let's see, what else should I bring up? Maybe I'll make a part 2 to this, but I think I ran out of brain space here, ran out of memory. But yeah, I'll start a part 2 about this. But thanks for watching, those of you who did. And hey, if you want, like and subscribe. If not, I don't care. But I thought I'd give this whole advice thing a shot, because yeah, I've been through it, and I thought I'd want to make it a little easier for anyone that's gonna go through it. So there you go. And more guitar videos will be coming soon, more upgraded ones. And I'm gonna get a bunch of new gear pretty soon. And to end this, I'm gonna say, if you're homeless right now, I hope to God you get out of it like I did. Follow a lot of my advice, it might work out for you. All it takes is tenacity and the will to change, to make a change. All right. Well, see you later, dudes.